The International Committee of the Red Cross held a press conference for the regional head of delegation for the GCC countries, Mr. Mamadou Sow, to mark the RCRC's 160th anniversary.
Mr. Sow discussed bilateral cooperation with the Kuwaiti authorities and partners and highlighted the humanitarian situation and priorities of thousands of people facing conflict in the Middle East and beyond. More with Hadil Fahd.
The International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement brings together 192 national societies, all united by the desire to alleviate human suffering and provide assistance to the most vulnerable people, wherever they are. The ICRC marks this year the 160 years anniversary.
This 160 years anniversary is really the story of two. It's two stories. The first story is the story of the men and women around the world who over the centuries have been the victims of armed conflict. They've been uprooted from their homes, they've been killed and injured, those who don't know what happened to their loved ones, those who are now homeless. And it is also the story of the men and women who over the years have seen their work premised by this very noble idea, taught in the Quran, taught by the Prophet and his companions, that war has limits.
ICRC has a strong relationship with the state of Kuwait and an important partner over the last 30 years in its humanitarian mission to alleviate the suffering of many people due to war, armed conflicts and natural disasters.
Kuwait is a strong supporter of our work in terms of operations, supporting humanity elsewhere, but also Kuwait has been a wonderful supporter diplomatically, morally as well, to uphold human dignity in the great forums of this world, in the UN and elsewhere. Here in Kuwait, we work with the Kuwaiti National Red Crescent Society to support them in reaching out also to people in need, but also we work with the National Commission of International Humanitarian Law to make sure this very important law is known in Kuwait. But most importantly though, the ICRC have been here for the past 30 years. We've been here since the war, and we've been by the side of the Kuwaitis who were the victim of the war against Iraq. We know that we will never rest until all families find answers to what happened to their loved ones.
Always on the side of humanity. The ICRC will also continue to advocate and insist for a great respect for international humanitarian law. 160 years of work to bring relief to millions of people adversely affected by armed conflict. 160 years on the side of humanity, a commitment that has never waned. For Kuwait English News, this is Hadil Fahd.